Valentine's Day. We all know it as a time to celebrate romance and love. But the origin of this festival of roses, chocolate, and Cupid are actually dark, in fact bloody. So what exactly is the story behind this holiday? Let's take a trip to ancient Rome. Ancient Rome, a place of diverse culture and history inspired by many gods. Jupiter, Neptune, Mars, Venus, and more. There were so many festivals in ancient Rome, but we will be looking at the festival of Lupercalia, celebrated from February 13th to February 15th. Lupercalia was proto-Valentine's Day, but wasn't celebrated the way it is today. It was a fertility festival dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, as well as Romulus and Remus, the Roman founders. To begin the festival, members of the Lupercalia and other of Roman priests would gather at the secret cave where the infants Romulus and Remus were believed to have been cared for by a she-wolf called Lupa. The priest would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then strip the goat's hide into strips, dip them into sacrificial blood, and take it out to the streets. After the sacrifice, the men would whip women with the bloody hides of the animals they had just slain. The Romans would be intoxicated and without clothes, and far from being fearful, Roman women would line up for the man and welcome the touches of the hides because it was believed to make them more fertile. In the coming year, this festival also include a matchmaking lottery in which all the young women would place their names in a big urn. The city's bachelors would each choose a name and become paired for the year with this chosen woman. The ancient Rome is also responsible for the name of our modern day love. Emperor Claudius executed two men both named Valentine on February 14th of different years in the 3rd century. Their martyrdom was honored by the Catholic Church with the celebration of St. Valentine's Day after Christianity spread to Rome and other lands, and Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity. He and the Church adopted the existing pagan rituals and customs into Christianity in order to convert more pagans. The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints named Valentine, all of whom were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine realized the injustice of the decree, defiled Claudius, and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Still, others insist that it was Saint Valentine of Germany, a bishop who was true namesake of the holiday. He too was beheaded by Claudius II outside of Rome. According to one legend, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent the first Valentine greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter. Before his death, it is alleged that he wrote her a letter signed, "From your Valentine," an expression that is still used today. Now, coming to the time of Pope Gelasius I, he muddled things in the 5th century by combining St. Valentine's Day with Lupercalia to Christianize the pagan holiday and bring in more converts. Now, talking about Cupid, which is often portrayed on Valentine's Day, carved as a cherub launching arrows of love at lovers. But the Roman god, Cupid, has his roots in Greek mythology as the Greek god of love, Eros. Accounts of his birth vary. Some say he is the son of Nyx and Erebus, others of Aphrodite and Mars. Still, others suggest he is the son of Iris and Zephyrus, or even Aphrodite and Zeus, who would have been both his father and grandfather. According to the Greek archaic poets, Eros was a handsome immortal, played with the emotions of gods and men, using golden arrows to incite love and lead in one to sow version. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period that he began to be portrayed as the mischievous chubby child he'd become on Valentine's Day card. Eventually, the tradition made its way to the New World. The Industrial Revolution ushered in factory-made cards in the 19th century, and in 1919, Hallmark of Kansas City began mass-producing Valentines. And since then, February 14th has not been the same again.